have been called to do it. See, there's a difference if you volunteer and being called. I ain't volunteering to preach. Because if I was volunteering to quit preach, some of y'all would have made me quit alone. And so that lets me know there's a difference in having the ability to do something that you hadn't really been called to do. Because in God, you say, God, and it tickles me how folk, they just get a revelation that God speaks to them when they get ready to give up something.
Yes, sir. You're right.
Who were you listening to when he said, hang on in there? I'm trying to get some mature people in the pews. I'm so sick of babies in the pews. And it makes it hard to deal with folk when you think you got somebody strong and they find out they own Pampers and they own Cigarettes. You know they gonna have me preach, but I'm gonna preach in the truth. That's why you always got to say, because that's what we are. You have not matured much. So when I look at this man, what he was going through, he was called because he had an experience on the road of Damascus.
Yes, sir.
And the reason I know some of us can't stick through it is because we haven't had a... Y'all let him make over there. I'm kind of like Jeremiah. When I want to quit, I can't quit. Because there's something burning on the inside. And if you've been called, you can't be satisfied not doing what God has called you to do. I can preach with a crowd. I can preach with 2 or 3 people. Sister Gilmore told me one time, she said I was in there teaching some new members, and I was teaching them like I was teaching the 500. And let me tell you, I'm preaching this, maybe 100 or better in here, and I'm not really preaching to all y'all. I'm preaching to one. Now all of us can benefit. And the reason I preach like that, Sister Somerville, is because the word will not come back void. Why you preach the word? Because I want something that's going to work. But at least one won't get it. Paul teaches us how to hang on in there when you're under pressure. Your connection with God has got to be real. Teach Jones. What are you saying, Pastor Jones? Pastor Jones is saying real clear to you is that when you look at the life of Paul and what Paul was going through, what he was encountering, he could have quit. But he kept on talking about Jesus. And what I'm saying is that many of you have the ability to do some things for the Lord. And when you quit, you're not only quitting